Runner to runner, stop blaming your shoes, your sleep or your genetics for your bad runs. The 5 daily eating habits that I'm about to show transformed my runs without adding a single kilometer to my trainings. And the best thing is, they even work if you don't want to give up your pizza. Hey, I'm Matt and I make videos to help runners feel stronger, stay injury free and enjoy their runs a lot more. Now, when we talk about nutrition for runners, most people think about the food you eat before, during or after a run. But honestly, that's only a very small part of the picture. What really matters is your daily diet. The things you eat from Monday to Sunday. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. The things that support your body for your long runs, workouts, easy runs and recovery runs. And the good news is that you don't need a complicated meal plan or a strict diet. The habits that I'm about to show are simple, flexible and easy to use right away. So let's get into it. The first habit is to eat based on the type of training you're doing. And this sounds simple, but it's actually the biggest mistake that most runners make. They eat the same meal every day, no matter what's on the plan. Here's a better approach. On days when your training is tough, like interval trainings, long runs or tempo runs, you want to increase your carbohydrate intake. You can do this by eating more rice, bread, pasta, sweet potato or oats, especially during lunch and dinner. This helps to top up your glycogen stores before your session or long runs the next day. For example, if you got a long run tomorrow, have a carb-rich lunch and dinner today. Nothing extreme, just an extra portion of pasta or a bigger serving of rice. Before a hard session, try to eat 3 hours before. Something like toast with peanut butter, a fruit smoothie with oats or oatmeal with banana. This gives your body energy without feeling too full when you start your run. Now, if it's a rest day or you just have a small jog, your body doesn't need as much fuel. That's when you decrease your carb intake and focus more on protein and healthy fats. Eggs, nuts, salmon, avocado, or a salad with olive oil. They all support recovery without overloading your system. So to keep it simple, a hard run is more carbs, an easy run or rest day is more protein and healthy fats. Match your food to your effort. This helps you to run stronger, recover faster and avoid gaining unnecessary weight from eating more than your training requires. Next is building a habit that's not just healthy, but also realistic and sustainable. You don't need to follow a strict diet or cut out your favorite foods. What works best for runners is a mix of structure and flexibility. Aim to make about 80% of your food come from high quality whole foods. This means vegetables, fruits, nuts, lean proteins, seeds and healthy oils. Because these support your training, recovery and your overall health. But here's the key. Leave about 10 to 20% for the foods that you love. This could be a dessert, a pizza or a glass of wine. The trick is to plan for it. For example, Friday night could be your treat night. Knowing this helps you to stay on track during the week without feeling restricted. You can also add this simple check-in at the end of the day. Ask yourself, did I give my body what it needs to run and recover? And if the answer is mostly yes, you're on the right track, even if you had a little snack or a treat. This balance keeps your energy steady, your motivation high, and helps you to stay consistent with your diet long term. And I'd love to know, what is something that you would never give up for a diet? Drop it in the comments and I'll tell you mine at the end of the video. Now let's talk about carbs, because they are one of the most important parts of a runner's diet, but also one of the most misunderstood. Carbs is your main energy source. Your body stores them as glycogen in your muscles, and that's the fuel you burn on your runs, especially the long and hard ones. The key here is timing and quality. You want most of your carbs to come from high fiber, slow digesting sources. Think sweet potatoes, oats, lentils, beans, whole grain bread and fruit, because they give you steady energy without big blood sugar spikes. Save simple carbs like white bread, sugary drinks or sweets for after your run, because your body can use them to refill your energy stores quickly. And here I have a practical tip for you. If you want to train early in the morning, then have a carb-rich dinner the night before and a light snack just before your run. And then after your workout, refuel your body with something like a yogurt and banana, oats and fruits, or a toast with eggs. Avoid using carbs as emotional comfort, like reaching for a cookie when you're tired. That's when carbs get misused. The key here is carbs are your fuel. Choose the good ones and use them to support your training, not your emotions. Let's do a quick recap. So far we've covered eating for your training, building a balanced and flexible diet, and using carbs the right way. Next, we're going to talk about something that most runners never think about, but what could actually make a huge difference. And that is learning the difference between true hunger and cravings. As runners, we often think that we need to eat more just because we ran today, but sometimes that hunger isn't real. It's just emotional or a habit. And a good way to check if your hunger is real is to ask yourself, would I right now eat a plain bowl of rice? If the answer is yes, well, you're hungry. But if the answer is no, then you're probably just craving for something sweet or salty. Cravings are usually sudden and specific. They come up when you're bored, tired, stressed, or just used to snacking at the time. While real hunger builds up gradually. You feel your stomach getting emptier and you're on low energy. That's when your body really needs food. So there are a few things to handle this better. The first one is not to eat just because the clock says it's time to eat. Just wait until you really feel that you are hungry. And second, if you feel that you want to eat sweets at night, first check if you already had enough proteins and healthy fats during the day. And third is hydration. A lot of false hunger is actually dehydration. Just make sure that you drink enough water. There were days that I crushed giant bowls of pancakes after a long run, thinking that I was refueling my body. But actually, a glass of water and some rest would have been way better, and I would not have crashed 2 hours later. So to sum up, paying attention to your body's signals can help to eat smarter, avoid overeating, and feel more in control. Let's finish with something that often gets ignored: recovery. Most runners focus on the training itself, the kilometers, the pace, the intervals. But the real improvement happens after the training, the recovery. And nutrition plays a big role here. So here are a few things that you can do already today to support your recovery. And let's start with hydration. So after your run, and especially on a warm day, make sure that you stay hydrated well enough. And I would recommend to use electrolyte supplements. You can buy these tablets online, or you can use Celtic sea salt or a squeeze of lemon. It helps to replace the minerals that you've lost through sweat, and it will keep your energy stable throughout the day. Next, think about post-run meals. Aim to eat within 30 to 60 minutes after your run, because then your body is ready to absorb new nutrition. Give it what it wants. Some carbs to refill your energy and some proteins to restore your muscles. A banana with peanut butter, a toast of eggs and avocado, or a fruit smoothie with oats are all great, simple options. And later in the day, keep your meals balanced as well. Don't stop after your post-run meal. So for your lunch and dinners, include proteins and healthy fats, because these will support your body repair throughout the day. Then at night, it's totally fine to have a recovery snack, but aim for something healthy, like Greek yogurt with honey and nuts, a glass of milk or protein shake, or casein protein powder if you prefer supplements. If you struggle with sleeping after a hard training day, you could try magnesium supplements. They help to relax your muscles and improve your sleep quality. And some runners like to drink herbal teas in the evening, like chamomile or rooibos. They're calming, relaxing, and tell your body that the day is done. And finally, limit alcohol and sugar at night. They can spike your blood sugar, then cause it to crash, which leads to poor sleep and waking up a lot in the middle of the night. Small changes can already have a huge difference in how well you recover and how fresh you feel the next day. And if you want a full video on my personal recovery routine, including food, sleep and hydration, then I'd be happy to make it for you. Please type recovery in the comments and I will start working on it. So let's wrap it up. Running strong isn't just about training and distance. It's about fueling smart. So in this video, we talked about eating based on your training, building a balanced and structured diet. Use carbs for energy and not as a threat. Listen to your real hunger cues and support your recovery, even if you're off your feet. If you like this video, then please hit like and subscribe for more, and share it with a runner who might need this. And as promised, my favorite treat, pizza and stroopwafels. I will never give them up. So, what's yours? Leave it in the comments and I'll see you with the next one. And remember, keep running strong.